Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm finally like revealing it. Good morning, guys. I am happy to report that we are officially a part of the 6 a.m. club. And if you watched the last video, you know how big that is because I have been getting up absurdly early. It's not even him. I know everyone thinks he's the prime suspect. Technically it is him though, because what I think is happening is I'm almost in like mom mode, puppy mode, where he doesn't sleep in the crate anymore. And I'm just like, I'm so lightly asleep in case he gets up to pee. So like, the reason I've come to this conclusion is, this sounds like my like research paper.
My hypotheses in order to support it.
No, it's because like if he gets up, like literally just stands up, if it's 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., doesn't matter when, I spring up. Like I am like, hello, I'm awake. How is that possible? Like what, like how can that possibly wake me up other than the fact that like, I don't think I'm letting myself drift into a deep enough sleep because like I'm always just waiting for him to get up to pee. So anyway, that is like my current life's predicament. I don't know how, I don't know why, but we slept in until 6 today and that is so magical. The only weird thing is I'm so used to having these long mornings where we do like everything before the sun comes up, and I feel like we don't have as much time to squeeze it in this morning, but trust me, I will take the extra sleep. I feel like a new woman. Thank you. I don't know who I'm thanking. Oh my gosh. What interview was that? That is so funny. I haven't watched this in forever, but when I was interviewing someone one time, like this was just a random person who was like an FC Cincinnati fan. He wasn't random, he was part of a fan club. For absolutely no reason, I thanked him. Like for no, like there was nothing to thank him for. And then I tried like getting my way out of it. Oh my gosh, wait, no guys, I just watched it. I didn't thank the interviewer. That could have made sense. I started thanking the viewers for nothing. And so I tried turning it back to the interviewee. Oh my gosh.
Die Innenstadt.
I love hearing him say it. It just sounds so great coming from his mouth, not mine. But yes, thank you guys. Just so much for just this. It's gonna be a really exciting time. Thank you for coming out so early. We really do appreciate that. For now, though, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
What's the angle? I'm not playing that game. It's the same business with a different name.
It's funny because one of the biggest changes in my life since getting Asher is I don't wear a robe as much. I'm not kidding. Like I could just sit in my robe all day. No shame if I'm editing, if I'm doing computer work. It's just, there's nothing comfier than your robe. But with Asher, we go for a walk in the morning, so I have to get out of it. I just put on like a zip up, honestly. That's like my new robe nowadays. But this morning, I decided to skip the gym. Instead, we just went on a very nice long walk, which was just exactly what I needed. I just feel like I've been loving getting outdoors lately now that it's not like 20 degrees. But even though I'm not working out, one non-negotiable in my morning, you guys know it, AG1. I'm so grateful I get to partner with them and work with them on this video. This is probably the best change I made in 2023. That is the first time, I think it was like, what was it, last summer, I started drinking this. Oh my gosh. You notice changes in so many different ways. For those of you who don't know, this is a supplement that you drink every single day, just one scoop. And in that one scoop, there are over 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients, things that you will not be getting in your diet. Like I've said it before, I'm a pretty healthy eater. I'm not getting all of these nutrients in my diet. So instead of taking, one pill here for this or one pill there for that, it's targeting all of it. I know a lot of people have also noticed some beauty side effects. I have too. Like I feel like my skin is brighter. Your fingernails grow at a faster rate. Your hair is shinier. Like it's crazy to me that they can pack all of that into this drink. And I'm telling you guys, taking care of your health and really putting it first, that is where you see all of the results. I went on a rant about this in one of my last vlogs. I just see so many people turning to plastic surgery and there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. There's nothing wrong, like going down the whole like injections and Botox and this and that, that's fine. But I'm just saying I have really prioritized my health. I'm in my late 20s, so by no means am I old, but by your late 20s, entering your 30s, you are starting to notice some of the not so fun parts of aging. But I honestly feel better now than I did a year ago. So you just take one scoop a day, mix it in about 8 ounces of water. For your first shipment, they'll give you this very convenient little shaker cup. The taste, it's like, let me get a little sip to get it in my mind. Almost fruity, pineapple-y. It doesn't taste like a greens powder. I have tried in the past with greens powders. it's just not sustainable for me because I can't drink it. This I actually crave the taste of now. Like, I'm not the type of person who chugs this, unless I'm in a rush, obviously, but I prefer just sipping on it. Like, to me, it's almost like a little treat each morning. But overall, I feel like the reason this has become such a non-negotiable for me is just because once you start doing something and seeing the results, you're not gonna stop. I'm almost scared to stop taking this just because I know how good it is for my body. So if you guys want to give AG1 a try, I'm actually gonna have a QR code on the screen. I'm also gonna have a link down below. If you click that link or scan the QR code, you guys can try out AG1 and get 5 free travel packs, which this is actually a unopened box. These are so convenient when you're on the road. Each and every packet contains 1 serving of AG1. So you'll get 5 of those for free. And then where is it? It's behind here. This, I cannot speak highly enough. You'll get a free year supply of vitamin D3 and K2. I preach this to everyone. A lot of people are deficient in vitamin D. They don't even realize it. I was one of them. My doctor was very, very, very concerned, and this thing has been a game changer. But yeah, I cannot recommend enough adding this to your routine or even just trying it out for a month, seeing how it makes you feel. I know a lot of people are amazed at just how better they feel, and it's one of those things where sometimes you don't even realize how bad you felt until you start feeling good. For me, I had a clue. I was definitely very low energy. But yeah, I will have that link below once again. Thank you so much, AG1, for working with me on this video. What you're about to see is going to be borderline, not disgusting, but definitely like shocking. I'm actually gonna be wearing foundation for the first time in literally well over a month. I don't know if it's been months at this point. You guys know I've just been obsessed with my tinted skincare from Typology, but I can't keep using it. Like, I'm running out of it, and I'm not seeing anyone in person today as far as I'm concerned. It's a very solo day, but I am about to get ready for something that I'm doing on the screen, and that is where a little announcement comes into play. I literally teased this or talked about it 4 months ago at this point. It's been a while in the making, I have to say. But first, okay, ready? So this foundation color is really not my shade. It's Sand Beige by Laura Mercier, which if I have a little bit of a tan, a little bit of a glow, especially in the summer months, perfect. Right now, it's not going to be. I'm about to have to blend this thing all down my neck just because, oh yeah, you could see it's just way too dark. And I've been honestly loving embracing my paler skin right now, but all of my foundation I feel like is my summer shade, which honestly this isn't even as crazy as I thought, but I'm just gonna have to drag it down. But anyway, back to the announcement. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm finally revealing it. It's not anything crazy, by the way, but I am very excited about it. A little hint, we've got a microphone. We've got a microphone, and yes, I am going to be starting a podcast. And I know there are so many people out there, because every time anyone announces a new podcast, or even if a TikToker announces a YouTube channel, everyone's like, another podcast, another YouTube channel. We don't need another one. I feel like I always see that. But yes, I have been wanting to do this for the longest time. Obviously, I love just talking. You guys know that. But I never did, because having a podcast, just me, it just doesn't make sense, because that's what my YouTube channel is. It's just you and me talking, right? It would feel so repetitive, where it's there's no point in listening to both my podcast and my YouTube channel. Pick one, because I'm probably going to be doing the same thing on both. You know what I mean? But a few months ago, one of my pals messaged me, and this was literally as I was thinking, man, starting a podcast would be awesome, saying we should start a podcast. And this is actually a friend of mine. We literally still have the Google Doc. In 2019, we started brainstorming and planning because we were going to start a podcast. In 2019, I don't know what happened. I'm pretty sure it was because I ended up moving to Cincinnati that it never came to fruition. But we would have, I remember us meeting up at Panera, brainstorming, we were so freaking excited about it. Oh my gosh, wait, now you can definitely see, oh my gosh. And that friend, drum roll please, some of you may know her, if you've been following my YouTube channel since then, you definitely know her. It's Gaby, which I'm gonna go through my YouTube. I'm gonna insert a little clip of Gaby, because we used to vlog together all the time at work. And yes, she was a reporter with me at my very first station. That's how I met her. It is after work. Right now I am at the Last Supper with Gaby. First of all, it's National Taco Day. Oh, hello. We're doing a little, do you wanna say hi?
National Taco Day, come see us.
Guys, this is the Last Supper. We're about to die. We'll explain more in the car. Amen. Clance is driving us to our doom right now. Our doom, tell them. And we are about to go do something extremely thrilling, extremely adventurous, very unlike us both. Yeah, we're not. We're gonna go rappel off of the tallest building in Dayton. We're going all the way to the top. We did it! It was amazing.
Clancy was rappelling there, waiting for me.
I waited for her. I must have waited for her. I was just chilling at the, like, I don't even, the very top, but like alone.
She was just there, dangling from the building.
Dangling from the building.
Like a good friend, Clancy's there.
Like a good friend, Clancy is there.
So as for the name of our podcast, it is called Off the Record. Gaby created this graphic for us, which she's so talented. She's the best singer ever, like amazing. She does all kinds of impersonations.
Oh, do your Britney impression.
I used to think I had the answers to everything, but now I know.
I'll never forget when Gaby came to Dayton, like the station I used to work at. I couldn't believe how good she was. I had been there for a year, and they had taken my best friend Rachel off the morning shift and said, you guys, you're moving to nights, and we're gonna have a new reporter coming in for mornings. I was devastated. I was like, what? Like, I love Rachel. Rachel to this day is like my favorite person in the world. I was like, I'm probably gonna hate this new reporter. This is awful. This is a nightmare. It was like really scary. And like, one thing I learned really early on in the news business is just like how cutthroat it is. Like, you could just be gone tomorrow. I really saw that at my first station. Like, they had people let go for no reason at all. I mean, there was this one person, and technically he wasn't let go, but he was demoted so badly that like he ended up quitting, and I'm pretty sure that's what was wanted of, like, that's what they wanted. But anyway, it really scared me. But eventually they hired Gaby, and it was just like love at first sight. Like, seriously, like, we just clicked. We were just like the same person, and we were in the same exact stage of life, hopelessly single, but having fun. And then we both met our future husbands within like 2 months of each other, 2 or 3 months. So it was great. And it stinks we only worked together for a year because then I ended up moving, but I'm glad we have been able to keep in touch. We went to each other's weddings. Funny, my photo with Gaby is the only photo I took in my second dress at my wedding. Like, there is no other photo that exists of me wearing that dress. As for the podcast and what we're going to talk about, I mean, it is going to be anything and everything, but we really want to peel back the curtain on TV news, on quitting your job, on starting a new job. You know, Gaby tried to work in the corporate, not tried, she did. She worked in the corporate world for like 5 years. Recently, though, she ended up leaving that venture. Like, we've kind of just been bopping all over the place, which I think is common in your 20s. Sometimes I think you could feel self-conscious of like, oh gosh, like leaving a career behind and starting new, but so many people do, and it's more rare that you just stay. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but there's not anything wrong with doing what we have done and kind of just being like, we don't know what we're doing. But yeah, we want to talk about all of that, the behind the scenes of influencing. I think Gaby would give really good insights because she is heavily into Instagram and TikTok. Oh, and so right now I am getting ready to film the first episode. The first episode, I believe, is going to be coming out on Tuesday, March 19th. That is our plan. We're going to be releasing new episodes every single Tuesday. And yeah, we're so excited. I know, like I said before, like everyone's like, well, we don't need more podcasts, but I think it's crazy when people say that. Like, whenever people come to me about starting a new YouTube channel, I am like the biggest cheerleader. I'm like, go for it. Oh my gosh, yes, because like, you know, I never guarantee someone you're gonna make like a whole bunch of money. Like, no one knows that, but it's just the biggest passion project. It's so much fun, and I would never discourage someone from doing something that's just fun to them. And that's what this really is for me, like a huge passion project, which I am so grateful for, because with YouTube, obviously I love it, but it does change when it turns into your income, your job, how you're paying your mortgage. You know what I mean? You just have a slightly different relationship with it, where it's slightly more, I mean, it is more like you have to get this done. You have deadlines, you have sponsorships, you have this, you have that. Whereas YouTube just used to be a hobby for me. And I mean, I'm grateful to make money from it, don't get me wrong, but I do miss the relationship I used to have with it, if that makes sense, before it was my, you know, livelihood, so to speak. So it is going to be really nice for me just to have a passion project again, a hobby, something to do for fun. So right now I'm getting ready. I'm doing like moderate full glam, which I feel like I haven't done in a while, which I'm excited about because we are going to be doing it on video. Like, you're gonna see our faces, but that's just gonna be for like Instagram, TikTok. Like, we created those pages too, which you guys can follow. I'll link those below. And yeah, I'm so freaking excited. All right, now I have to figure out what to wear, which I have no idea what the vibe is at all. Like, I want to look nice, but obviously I'm not trying to, like, you know, wear a ball gown over here for a podcast, but I don't know. I guess I'm leaning toward maybe like a nice sweater, maybe. I'll have to see. The makeup is done. The hair is hairing. I decided just to do a classic blue sweater because whenever I don't know the dress code, I prefer to be dressed down. That's just like my personal preference. That's how I feel most comfortable. So that was the decision. Also, low-key, it felt so good to do full glam because I haven't been wearing much makeup recently. And I really have been liking more natural on the day-to-day, but every once in a while, a full glam is fun. But I'll show you guys the setup. We have our live studio audience. I have to plug in the microphone that goes into here. I'm so annoyed with all of these MacBooks. Like, they're constantly changing all of the like outlets or whatever you call it, and you have to get all these converters. It's very annoying. And then we decided to both get these matching pink headphones from Amazon, which, oh my gosh, why did I even take the time to do my hair? I feel like that's fine. That's fine. I'm looking at myself in this, by the way. I can show you guys. This is what I see. I'm using Riverside to record, which I just did a bunch of research. This seemed to be the best platform. I am joining the studio, and this is what it will look like. I'm very excited. Like, the background isn't the best. I know it's very plain. This is it for now. How was your day at the office? Zach won't give me any work tea, by the way. Like, I'm like, what'd you learn today?
I didn't learn anything today.
Look what I did today.
Oh, you did your first podcast?
Yeah, with Gaby.
How'd it go?
It was good. It was so much fun. I actually haven't spoken to the vlog since I did the podcast. It was so exhilarating.
No, that's fun, obviously, to do a new form of content.
Tell everyone what you love about Gaby the most, because Gaby was at the beginning of our relationship. It was like me, Gaby, and Zach until the end of time.
What I love most about Gaby's was just always go with the flow. She, not real, like, she technically third wheeled our dates, but like, it never felt like that because we were so new.
Oh yeah, we loved having her.
So, no, it was nice to have her. But we went to Topgolf together, we'd go out, we went to some concerts. No, Gaby was great.
Also, Gaby just sent me this photo. I can put it maybe full screen. This photo got us in trouble at work. That is like the most tame photo ever. We were just out, obviously in a bar setting. Neither of us are even holding drinks. And we got in trouble at work and had to take the photo down. I just threw it up on Twitter because the guy behind us, it's actually one of Sam's best friends. I said it looks like Ronnie from the Jersey Shore back in the day, and they made us take it down. But like, are you kidding? Like, the things people are posting now, and like, I don't care, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like I've seen a lot of news people, like, I don't know, I'm not even gonna say it, but just posting a lot worse than just two gals smiling. We're obviously both of the age of drinking. We're like 22 or 23 years old. And yeah, I'm like still a little bit bitter about that. Definitely still a little bitter. But oh my gosh, I am so excited for you guys to hear the first episode. Like, we just got into it all and it just flowed so well. I'm gonna link our podcast Instagram below, by the way. It would mean so much to me if you guys followed, because we're gonna try to do fun stuff on there as well, and just build more of a community. But I am just so excited, and I literally have been wanting to do a podcast forever, but I never would unless it was offering you guys value and something you couldn't get here. And with Gaby, like, it is doing that times 1,000. So I'm so excited. And oh my gosh, guys, please, please, please leave a recommendation below. Two things. One, what do you want to hear on the pod? I know it's hard because you didn't listen to the first episode first, but we're just two gals doing social media full time now. We used to work in TV news. What are you interested in hearing? And then number two, I know a lot of podcasters do segments just like at the beginning or end of a podcast. Some people do like peak and pit of the week, like what's like the best thing and worst thing that happened to you, or favorites of the week, rec of the week, a little pop culture like news segment, like one story that's crazy this week, like whatever you think would be interesting, let me know. Seriously, please. I will appreciate it and love you so much. So yeah, I'm like excited. You could like tell. I feel like I'm on like a high.
I definitely like sobbed But I knew I had to stick to myself. Like, I couldn't let him talk me into, which he definitely tried, like getting me to stay. He definitely told me it was going to be really bad for the station. It was going to be really hard on everybody. So I think he knew what was going to like hurt me to hear him say.
It's a lot later. Zach is having a night out with the boys. Meanwhile, I'm having a classic night in with my little boy. I've actually been very into hamburgers lately. They just really have been hitting the spot. And then I got a side of, Oh, the fries are here. Oh my gosh, am I going insane? I was like, these are not my fries. Oh, that's interesting. That's like the topping for the hamburger. That's very smart so it doesn't get all soggy. Nice, love that. And this is the big thing on my agenda for tonight, guys. I have been converted. Love is Blind. Gaby actually told me about it. It's so juicy this season. I haven't watched any other season. I tried season like 1 or 2. I just didn't love it. This is a very, very juicy season. So this is my big Friday night in. Hey guys, it's about 6:15 the next evening. I actually wasn't planning on vlogging at all today because we've just been up in Dayton with Zach's family, but I thought I would record this monumental moment. Do you see that back seat? Empty. And that is because Zach had his fun last night, and then tonight is my time to shine. I'm going out with the gals, leaving Ash and the boys behind. We honestly like really have been dividing and conquering. It's like he's like our baby. Like obviously we can leave him alone. We do leave him alone sometimes, but we have actually not gone out to dinner since we've gotten Asher. We order in a lot. So like if it's a Friday night, Saturday night, whatever, we just order carry out because like why are we going to abandon our baby? And I'm so excited when the weather gets nice, we can take him to all kinds of outdoor patios and all of that. They have a lot of those in the Cincinnati area, and crossing my fingers, like he seems to be really good in that kind of environment. We've never taken him to like a restaurant before that's pet friendly, but I'm excited for that. And I'm just excited to go out tonight and have like a waiter come up to me and be like, may I get you something to drink? Like I'm excited to be waited on, which sounds weird, but like it's a foreign concept to me right now. So yeah, I'm going out with 2 of my friends. We're going to E&O at the Banks in downtown Cincinnati. E&O is like so good. What is it? It's like, I guess Asian, but like also like American, Asian and American. I don't know. It's just so freaking
good. Keep thinking that I could have done something, but now I'm left with an empty heart, no making amends.
I'm back home, and that was so nice getting together with my friends. Like, I am awful at like reaching out to people and being like, let's hang out, let's do this, like let's make plans. Like I'm so bad at making plans, and I need to get better because honestly, at this stage in my life, obviously my relationship with Zach, you know, up there, like literally nothing is more important than that, but relationships with friends, like that is what makes life worth living. Like just having people to connect with, talk to. Anyway, I'm getting sappy, but yes, I did a confession a few vlogs ago. I'm back on the makeup wipes. They're just so freaking easy, guys. Like, can you even blame me? Like when I have it and it's really nice. It is, and I was doing it for so many months. But when you do the cleansing balm thing, I mean, the water is getting like, it's just the whole thing. And this, I'm about to swipe all my makeup off in like 2 seconds. And now that I'm a mom, it's like, I don't have as much time. I'm kidding, obviously, but of course my little shadow has followed me up here. If you can see him, he's so cute. Oh my gosh. And the bed is not made because I actually got in bed after we got back from Dayton. I was like, I just want to like be in my bed and maybe I'll fall asleep, take a nap before going out tonight. Maybe not. I didn't. But one thing I learned a while ago, sometimes like I would put so much pressure on, like, especially when I was split sleeping and there was a lot of pressure, like must get my nap in. You just have to take all the pressure off and you have to like tell yourself, even if you don't fall asleep, it's okay because you're resting, and that is still great. Like obviously just laying in bed is going to exert a whole lot less energy than if you're working out. So like as long as you're resting, that's fine. Like obviously like in my true inner thoughts, I'm like must get to bed in order to be a human and okay, but it's like a little mind game I play with myself. But yeah, overall, I hope you guys are excited for the podcast. I know it's not for everyone. Not everyone wants to listen to another podcast. I know, you know, I'm subscribed to like 50. Although I have to say, like, I only listen to like, I swear, like 10. Just because I'm not always interested. And it's no knock on anyone. It's just, I don't know, I'm not always interested in like podcasts. Even when I'm subscribed to them, I lose interest, but I'm hoping we can really deliver and just be like a safe space to chat and open up more. And I mean, like I said, definitely guys, please comment below and let me know what you would want to hear. And I'm so excited. Honestly, like it's so funny. One of the things I'm most excited about is just getting to like hang out and chat with Gaby every week. Like that's gonna be so awesome. And it sucks that we live so far apart. Like that really does stink so much. Like if she lived here, like I can't even imagine, but it's okay. That's why we have FaceTime and Zoom and all of the other things. But anyway, I will have our podcast Instagram below. The podcast isn't out yet, so I can't post that below. And I will also have a link for AG1 below. You'll get a year's supply of vitamin D3 and K2 and 5 free travel packs. I've been so excited to see so many of you guys hopping on the AG1 train and seeing results and just like hearing about it. So yeah, I'll have all of those links below. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye.